There we go.
Okay, Thursday morning, and here I am with Cory Hill, part of Team Shaw and Partners. We're at the Halekulani, yeah, how you feeling, Cory? Pretty relaxed?
Yeah, it's hard not to relax when you're at such a nice place like this. We're in the middle of Waikiki, I guess, and been catching waves all week, having a couple of paddles that sort of sharpen us up, but then you go to the buffet breakfast and up to the beautiful rooms here, and it's hard not to get carried away and relax, like you said.
Tough life.
Oh, mate, it's tough.
Pity they don't have a series over here and you just stay for a couple of months.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Okay, so how are you? You've last couple of years you've had a purple patch. You've won world titles, a couple of world titles, a couple of Molokais.
Yeah.
Yep. You just won the Open double ski with your doubles partner Mako at the Australian Lifesaving Championships. Won plenty of races around the world, and the Irish Coast race.
Had a second there.
Oh, you came second there. That's right.
Big Sean Rice.
Oh, that's right, Sean. He's
No, but it's I guess the sport's going in the right direction. There's races, like you said, it would be awesome to have a series in Hawaii. However, we've almost got a race majority of months and a new place to see. Last year we did get the chance to go and see Ireland. We're in Hawaii in May. Next month, we're in Mauritius. Then it's the US. At the end of the year we've got Hong Kong. So it's beautiful. The sport's definitely heading in the right direction, and just lucky enough to have found my feet, be at the pointy end for some of these races, and get the travel in and see some beautiful places, race all around the world against the best as well.
Great. And how are you? You've become a dad this year.
Yeah.
So how's that going? With you're still training okay? How's life being a dad and managing to fit in training and work and everything?
Look, it's certainly different, but I think it's also just between us, I guess, the family now. We've sort of pulled our priorities and sort of said what is important to us, what's not, and trying to align that as best we can. Obviously, we don't live the perfect life where we can just go paddling or just do this or just do that. Life carries on around us, but look, we're doing our best, and everything seems to be aligning. Training has been going really well. I feel like every year we challenge ourselves a bit more. We become a little bit more mature or learn things from the bad sessions we did the prior year. So I like to think that we keep evolving between myself, Macca, and Nick Gale. Ali started training with us just the last couple of weeks to get ready for this. So we've had you look at the squad and you go, second to none. We're very blessed in that regard. So
great.
Challenged every session. Hopefully we challenge each other out there and all come across with the result we want.
I was just talking to Macca actually about your training squad, and he's loving it. He's been in the sport for a few years, and he just said he's been smashing you in training. And he reckons he's just got you in this race quietly. He was very quietly confident about the fact that he reckons that you'll be second. And
I don't doubt it.
What do you got to say?
Oh, look, Macca and I have some pretty big jewels out there, and the best thing about us, and it used to happen with myself and Boothie back in the day as well, is you leave what happens on the water behind you. You're stoked for each other when you have a good result. I mean, when he had a win at the Bridge to Beach last year, I think I was the most keen to see him win and that sort of thing, and I ended up with the second, and I think you see the emotion when we had a couple of 1-2s last year, and thankfully it was me up the front, but to see him and the stoke for myself, and then vice versa, to see him come across in that second place is just amazing. And I've got no doubt with a bit more maturity, a bit more racing under his belt, I'll be the one stoked for him having a couple of wins, and that's for sure. And I've got no doubt as well with the way that Gale's been training, he'll be hopefully this year we'll have a 1-2-3 some stage.
Great, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about a bit of swell on Sunday, so there's a little reef at the end, just as you go around Port Lock that has a bit of
fiberglass in it?
Yeah, a bit of fiberglass in it from Cory Hill Ski, and I actually saw you a couple of years ago go pretty close to whacking it again.
Yeah.
So what's your strategy?
I don't know, I think it's like the knockout finish. Everyone likes seeing a knockout, and everyone likes seeing... no.
Yeah.
Look, it was to be honest, the year that I did hit the reef, it was quite small, and I think that was the scary thing, is we all just hugged the wall. I mean, you had Herman Schlopsky and you had Greg Barton, who have done the channel numerous times as well. Not saying that that's no excuse, obviously, but it was just one of those years where I think everyone did go across the wall because they thought, oh, okay, it's safe. However, when it does get big, like you're saying, if there is a little bit of swell, you tend to go a bit more in the channel, and to be honest, it might even be that little bit safer for everyone. Just go another 5 metres instead of on the wall and potentially on the reef.
That's what the year Sean Rice won it.
Yeah, it was big.
It pretty safe, pretty big, and he played it very safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Had a bit of time to, a bit of a buffer to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and for the season ahead, are you world titles in France?
Definitely. Yeah, this year I think having the bub initially, we sort of sat down with the sponsors, with Fen, with Shaw and Partners, and said, what do we aim for? What's important to each of us? And we sat down and said, obviously Molokai, world title, and then the more and more we've got the hang of being mum and dad, we've sort of said, okay, maybe we'll sneak Mauritius in there. We'll get to the gorge. We're going to go to France. We might do a month in Europe. We might do. So the next thing you know is we actually might be travelling a fair bit this year again, and just hitting all those races. I mean, you live this life once, and the last couple of years I've absolutely loved being on essentially the tour. If Ireland's back on, we'll get to all those races and do our best. I mean, that's what I train hard for all year. And look, I love racing, and like I said, whilst I can do it, and if the family can be there to watch some of them, let's do it.
And with support like this, and a place to stay like this, why not?
Correct. Look, the support is second to none. I mean, when you look over your shoulder, you've got your Dean Gardner, Earl Evans right there, and Al's just right in front of us here as well. So, look, everyone's right behind you, just getting behind the athletes, and it's so cool to see, I guess, all of us going for paddles and learning off each other. And look, it's pretty brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Like I said, second to none. They're all here. They're all supporting you or us, and we just hope that we can do the same for them.
Great. Well, good luck in the race, mate.
Thank you very much.
Hope you have fun.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. Excellent.
Cheers.
Thank you.